So, hi everyone. Excuse me. Today I'm using Haps, an exciting new platform that makes it super easy for me to simultaneously broadcast to all of my social channels and see all of your comments in one place. If you enjoy my broadcast, I encourage you to download the Haps app today and subscribe for more content. You'll even get 100 free coins for joining, which you can use to support my work. Well, okay. So, in case you haven't already done so, you can download the Haps app on your favorite app store. You can subscribe to me to get notified when I go live, and you can support my work or lack thereof on Haps. So, hello. All right. So, tomorrow I'm going to go and sing with my brother's band. They're doing an outdoor concert for the community where they live, where most of them live. And of course, everything's going to be socially distanced, and we've got our masks and we've got everything we need. So it's going to be it's going to be fun. I have set my brother up on this app so that tomorrow we're going to try streaming from Haps on his account, and I'm also going to be trying to go live on mine as well. But if you haven't, or if you don't know how, you can follow my brother. He's at, oops, now I'm, now I'm confusing it. Oh no. Stan Giles Band, Band. What am I doing? I don't even know what the heck it is I'm doing. So it says I've got, hover over it and tap on it to see your options. Try presenting it on screen. Yay! Sorry, I'm fairly new to Haps. And if you want to follow my brother's band and him, I don't know. I'm not speaking properly. It's Friday night. My grandkids have all just left, plus three others. They're friends. Long story short, my granddaughter, 9-year old, decided she wanted to do a lemonade stand. Um, and all the money going towards her school where they want to build a new playground. So that's pretty good. So I gave her advice this morning. Like she said, well, we're thinking about charging really low so lots of people will come and do it. And she goes, so maybe 10 cents a cup, right? And I told her, what you should do is you should do it by donation because you'll get more. Sure enough, 3 hours of these little girls, there was three of them, um, along with mom and dad, sold enough lemonade, which people didn't really take anyway. $100. 103 hours, they made $100 in lemonade stand sales. So that's pretty good, I'd have to say. I don't know if that's the right way to. Jeez. Wait. I have my paper right here. Yikes. I've suddenly gone from being somebody who's going to join in with the band and singing for, some tunes. Okay. So his Haps is at Stan Giles. His Twitter is Stan Giles 6, which this will be streaming on. And that's brand new. All of these accounts are brand new. And so I offered to help the band out by making these accounts. So Twitter is Stan Giles 6. And Facebook page is, of course, after you're on facebook.com/Stan Giles Band. So Stan Giles, Stangiles. That's how you spell it. Believe it or not, that was my name at one time too. Wow, the stream looks like it's really jittery. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. So yes, my grandchildren have all gone home, including the foster daughter, who's her male parental unit, who she doesn't reside with. He is claiming right now that he's got COVID, so he can't see her or talk to her during their phone calls, their video calls. So hope he doesn't have it. Hope he gets well. And that's it. Um, the situation with the concert, not a concert. I don't want to say that because that's not what it is. My brother has done this a couple of times since COVID has happened, just to kind of give his neighbors and community just something to think about, enjoy, because he's a professional musician. And of course, we know that professional musicians and, even non-professionals have had a really tough time because the venues, the places they usually play, are no longer open. And if they are, they have such a limited capacity. And a lot of the times now, the bands are just getting paid by donation from the crowds because the venues the bands are playing at cannot even afford to pay them. So it's a tough situation. And the band members are all a bunch of really great guys. And their plan is just to be able to have an outdoor, not a like a jam session, I guess. I want to call it a jam session. Although they're going to have PAs, which are the things that you hear the sound from. Um, they're going to have, of course, their amplifiers as well for their instruments. And I think there's going to be a drummer, well, a guitar player, bass player, and a harp player, aka mouth organ, and harmonica, some people call it. Uh, so this is the group of people that are going to be doing this tomorrow, and they've got a ton of experience behind them. These guys are not a young bunch of, young bucks, as you say. I guess I don't know if anybody says it anymore. They're not youngins, but they do play a lot of great tunes. And I think if you're anywhere from, well, really 30 and up, you'll really enjoy their music and their style and how friendly they are. And if you like them, like I said, follow them on Twitter, follow them on Facebook. I just set these accounts up today for them. And the next thing I have to do is explain how to access all their social media and to actually do things. It's going to be fun. So tomorrow I may just be streaming. I don't know which one I'll be streaming from, whether it will be this account or it will be at Stan Giles, Stangiles. So if you want to add him, and then that way you'll get a notification as to when he will be going live, because he will be doing many other shows, and as venues start opening up more, whenever that's going to happen, it's not happening here anytime soon, but when it does happen, um, it's going to be a great place for you to be able to listen to some of your most favorite cover tunes that are out there. They're not an original band, they are a cover band. So don't expect to see them on YouTube just yet because YouTube has a strict copyright um, rule. And that is that you need to have what's called a mechanical license, which means that that's the audio portion of it. And then you need to have sync, a license, which is SYNC, and that is for the rest of the the product that goes with it. So you have to pay for that, pay to use basically, because the publishers and writers, etc., if not for them, that song wouldn't be popular. So YouTube is actually very strict on that. However, I am now looking into how to access licensing per song or like a set of songs for a really good deal that the band could pay, and then they'd own the rights to that and they could play it anywhere. Facebook allows cover tunes. They encourage cover tunes. As long as you're not, lip syncing or not lip syncing, yeah, lip syncing to the tune, and it's the actual artist and composition, etc., then that might be a problem. But if you're a cover band, they encourage that because cover bands bring in people, and people increases Facebook numbers, et cetera, et cetera. It's not great for the publishers and recording companies and the music artists, publishers, whatever, themselves, because they're one step out of the loop there. However, there are some publishers that will just allow you to use their copywritten material in a cover situation. So that's what I'm looking into right now. Interesting. I used to work, I used to have managing, I used to manage musical acts years and years and years ago. And then I became disabled and I couldn't do it anymore. So this is kind of neat. They called me today and said, "Hey, can you set this up?" So there we are. So tomorrow I'll be. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna sing 2 songs, and so if it's terrible, hey, at least I tried. If it's good, hey, at least I tried. My brother's band is also, depending on what happens tomorrow, maybe, but they've also asked me to come up and sing at one of their shows when things do start opening up again. Right now, indoor dining was closed because of COVID, especially where I live because it's the hot spot, one of the hot spots. So there's like 46 positive COVID cases where I live per 100,000 people. And I don't know, there's a lot of people here where I live. So not like Los Angeles though, don't get me wrong, or New York or any of those big cities. No, no. But anyways, it's gonna be fun tomorrow. I'm hoping everything works out well. I'm going to be recording the 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 event, and I'm going to be editing, and then we're going to be posting it up so that people can enjoy it once it's done. So thank you in advance if you are one of those people who will watch tomorrow, and or you'll add at Stan Giles, STANGILES, and watch his channel for upcoming get-togethers, jam sessions, etc. They've done a lot of jam sessions on Facebook, so they've had some great times. They're actually there's a band called The Letter that Stan has played with. They're called, if you look up on YouTube, Stan Giles, you'll find some of their cover tunes that they've done in the past. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that the families that may or may not be outside enjoying the music or not enjoying it, maybe they're throwing rotten tomatoes, I don't know. But whatever happens tomorrow, I hope that, you know, it gives somebody some good memories and maybe takes their mind off of what's going on in our world right now. Excuse me. Okay. So, so to those of you who've watched, thank you for watching this last 15 minutes. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you again for adding at Stan Giles, Stangiles. Have a great night.